know, everyone, you ever have like one of those days where it's just like so good. It's so fun. Like you just can't believe it. Like it's just insane. Like I just had one of those days today, and it was just so great to be in the situation that I was. It was so fun. Anyways, let's just get started because like I don't even know where to begin. Well, let me just begin with my day. Well, basically, I was going to work today, just like any other day, except I was running a little bit late to my my bus stop. I stopped downstairs, grabbed my lunch, which actually wasn't my lunch. I accidentally got my mom's lunch. But anyways, I get my lunch, and I go outside. It's a bit dark, a little cloudy outside, nothing too much. And then I get halfway to my bus stop, and I start to feel a little bit, you know, some little trinklets from the sky. And I was just like, okay, you know, it's okay. I got my hat on, nothing too serious, just a little bit. And then maybe about like 2 minutes later, right after, I hear a couple bits of Thor's lightning just hitting the Mjolnir freaking ult from the distance, from just, I don't know, a couple kilometers, because I'm from Canada, a couple kilometers away. And I'm like, oh, that's pretty lovely. But it's still just a little light drizzle, nothing much. And then I get to the bus stop. Bus comes in 5 minutes. I see it on my phone. What do I start to feel coming down from the heavens up above? You know, just like what Toto said, the rains up above, you know, the rains from Africa. You know, it just starts pouring in like a gosh dang typhoon happened. Like I'm in the gosh dang middle of the Philippines, frickin' hurricane season. Like I don't know what the frick happened. You know, like I don't know what's going on. Like it's just horrible. Pours down. I get ulted on, and I have to hide behind a tree, under a tree, not behind a tree. I have to hide under a tree, and I'm like standing there, and I'm like, what is going on? And then I pull out my phone and record a bit here, and yeah, it was just awful. I was drenched from the head to the toes, and everything was wet. My hat was wet. My hair was wet. My glasses, I can't see shit. My bag was drenched, and man, like it was just awful. Everything was wet. I go onto the bus. I'm literally dripping. Like I just took a shower, and it's like coming off from my hat too. So it's like really funny. Like it felt comedic. Like you ever like I wasn't even like mad or anything like at the moment. I was just like kind of dying of laughter at myself because I'm like, what is like seriously, this is how I wanted to start the Tuesday off, you know? Like damn, June is not ending on a high note, that's for sure. And then we just go on this bus, and like this freaking driver is looking at me, and he gives me like the freaking coldest stare. He freaking mean mugs me, and he looks at me from head to toe, and I just feel the glare, the disappointment in this brother's face. It's like a beefy brother, you know, a beefy black man, you know. He's like definitely packing some BBC down there, you know. Like that's what I'm saying. But you know, it's like damn, he was not really having it. But to be honest, there's no one on the bus, luckily, and so I don't really care. So I'm just like, you know, happily strutting down the bus, kind of have the freaking SpongeBob, you know, like the freaking flops just on the bus, and there's only like one person there, but I don't think they even noticed me. And then I just sit down, and I just like kind of just take it all in, you know, like damn, this is how it started. This is how it started today. And honestly, I'm just thinking about how this NPC is gonna be in the office. And now, bear in mind, okay, it does take me about an hour to get to work, so you know, I could easily dry by the time I get there. But I'll be honest with you, like just off my description, you should know that I was not gonna be dry by the time I was there. Even with the 5 minutes of the Hail Mary rain, like yeah, it was bad. It was bad. Everything was wet. Everything was soaking, dripping, and after I got off the bus, you know, I got onto the train, and I was still wet after the 30-minute bus ride. And after I get through this train commute, though I will say I feel like the train commute was better because I happened to get like this NPC beside me, so I could put my bag, because like I actually got a bit dry and then I noticed that there was like this wet spot on my pants, and it was because I was holding my bag, or I put my bag to rest on my leg. So then when I got up to get to the subway, like I just see like this wet spot on my leg, like more wet compared to the other parts of my leg, because obviously it was still wet. And yeah, it was just like, damn, okay, oops, that was a bad move. So then luckily with the subway, I was able to put my bag on an empty seat, because you know what, I don't care, you know, like I was just already having, if anyone wanted to come up to me and you know, wanted to challenge that, go ahead. Go ahead. You have me at my worst. That's all I'm saying. And anyways, then I'm on the subway, get to the part where I exit the subway and go above, because it's a bit of a walk. Like, you know, the subway's not right at my office, so it's a bit of a walk to get to my office, maybe another 5-minute walk. Luckily I'm on time, because normally the subway's like really bad, but you know, I guess maybe everyone else saw the weather and I was like dumb, because you know, obviously I didn't check the weather. I didn't check the weather, and you're probably thinking like, you know, just bring an umbrella. Like, I'll be honest with you, an umbrella was not saving me at that point in time. Like, even if I had it, I'll be honest with you, it was pretty dog water. It was pretty bad. It was bad. And I get to the part where we exit the subway, and why is it freaking sunshine and rainbows like Wookie D-Ah? I am actually baffled by how incredibly clear it was. It's like nothing happened. Like, you know, I felt like I was living in a different part of the country, you know. It's like, damn, you know, when your freaking ancestors told you I had to walk in a whole 5,000 miles to get to my school, you know, and they had the freaking, you know, dirt path going through like the monsoon that I just went through. They went through the monsoon just to get to their work or to their school or whatever. That's literally what just happened with me, except I got to work and it was just sunshine and rainbows, like I said, and it was just insane. Like I thought I was living in a simulation. I couldn't believe what I was looking at. And that's how my day started. Walked into the office and I was just dripping wet. I did go to the washroom immediately because I wanted to, first off, try and dry as much stuff as I could, like using paper towels and stuff, but that did not work at all. I'll be honest with you, that did not work. Again, luckily it's an hour, so like my clothes, like my main clothes, like bits of my shirt and I guess like parts of my pants, because my pants, you know, the lower part closer to my shoes, you know, right next to my ankles, those were, oh, that was cooked. That was still wet, and that was just drenched. And yeah, you know, I was dry at some parts, but you know, like not overall, like we'll say 70%. I was still wet at the office. But now here comes where my story begins, because when I got to the office, you know, I say good morning to everyone like I normally do, and to my shock, no one comments on my appearance, like no one at all. And I was kind of just like, oh great, it's like, you know, I'm kind of pulling it off, you know, because I am wearing a bit of a darker colored shirt, you know, it's like a navy blue kind of grayish color, and you know, I could hide it, but my pants, nah, you can see the discoloration, I'll be honest. But again, because of how soaked I was, it was all one color basically. So it wasn't like it wasn't like the like easiest thing to spot that I was you know, drenched. But I went into the washroom, tried to dry myself as best as I could, like I said, and you know, I came out. I came out 20 minutes later, because as soon as I put my stuff, because I went to my desk, I say good morning to everyone, then I went to the washroom, and then I went back to my desk, no one said anything. So then here I was thinking, maybe I dried myself off pretty well, you know, like that's pretty great, you know, like no one noticed anything, and I'm like, okay, let me dry, you know, it'll dry off eventually. But then I just kept thinking to myself, like, no, you know, maybe no one cares, like, not about like what happened, I'm talking about me. And I started really thinking about it, and I just thought, yeah, you know what, I've been having thoughts lately, and some events that lead me to believe that I'm low-key like that one coworker, you know, that one, like that, you know, you kind of just see every day, and you know, you don't really pay much attention to, and you kind of just, you know, like, oh, hey, Bill, you know, I'm him. That's me. And I have come to this conclusion because, number one, I say good morning and I say goodbye to every single person who's at the office still, right before I leave and as soon as I enter. You know, like if there's someone there, I will say something to them. I don't even care if like I don't mess with them, if I don't really engage with them in my team, because again, I have a pretty, like, I wouldn't say like the largest team, but you know, we have like quite a few people, and you know, I'm not saying hi and goodbye to all 20 of them all the time, but you know, if I get the chance to, like, there was this one time I was really late to work, and everyone was actually in the office at that point, and I literally said good morning to every single person. I do that. I literally do that. But you know what? No, I see people leave all the time, okay? And I know the positioning of where I'm sitting at doesn't really allow people to say goodbye to me or say hi to me, whatever the case may be. But man, you know, like, look, I'm like, damn, why does no one ever say goodbye to me? You know, like I know I'm in the corner, but I know it's like I'm kind of out there to come get me. But you know, it's like I come out of my way to come see you, like, return the favor. I don't know. That's what I feel like. And then you know, like, it's not only that. Like, I low-key have never, like, no one has ever said bless you to me. And it's so weird because I say it to every single person, every person. And it's not even just the people, you know, like, around me. It's literally like sometimes I hear it and I'm like, bless you, and I'll just like say it out loud. But even the people close to me, like, I'll say bless you to them, they will not say bless, you know, they will not say bless you back to me, bro. And it's like very weird. Like, I don't know. Like, I sometimes I don't understand it. Like, I always say bless you to you. Like, why don't you say bless me to you? I mean, sorry, why don't you say bless me to you? Why don't you say bless you to me? And I'm like, what did I do? Like, I thought this was just not even, like, isn't that just like just respect? Isn't that just I'm not leveled up enough? Like, I'm not high enough on the corporate ladder to get a bless you? Like, are we not like decent human beings? Can we not say bless you to other people? Like, I don't know. I'm the only one tilted about this because I'm the only one not getting bless you because everyone else is getting blessed by me. Anyways, that's just something I noticed. And you know, like, again, I will show you kind of my seating arrangement. You know, like, okay, you know what, I'll get it out of here. Actually, no, I can't get it out of here because actually I'm continuing the game. But my seating arrangement allows me to like not see a lot of people because I'm at the farther side of the cubicle. And I think the best part about all this too is that there's only one person in the office that will always say goodnight to me. He's never not said goodnight to me. Maybe once, but like actually just never not said goodnight to me. And he always says goodnight to me every time he leaves, and that's my manager. And I gotta shout him out real quick because he's like the GOAT. Shout out my GOAT manager because he always says goodnight to me. And he always says good morning to me as well. So like that's so, like, you know, that's like fire, bro. Like that's I don't know why anyone else can't do this except him. Like why are we doing this to just like, I feel like I'm just depressed. I'm still a rookie in the contract, you know, like everyone does not respect a rookie. But why I bring up my managers, because the funny thing is that today he wasn't here. So in all honesty, if I was actually that type of person, I didn't even need to come in today because my manager wasn't in. So really, this whole entire like spiel that I gave about me being wet and like getting rained on, like, didn't even need to happen. And I didn't need to come to work because he wasn't there, but I didn't know he was not in today. In fact, he's not in for the rest of the week because, well, he's off. I didn't even know that, to be honest, and that's kind of crazy. But, you know, shout out him for at least, you know, he doesn't get to see my negative aura loss coming into work wet, but I guess no one else noticed that anyway, so no one knew that I had all that aura loss. It's kind of funny too because I'm gonna reference the last video. If you remember the last video, my Norman coworker didn't even notice it either. But to be fair though, I can't, you know, maybe it's because they were so locked in, because I forgot to mention that today is actually like a really busy day for us. So I was drenched and I worked my ass off today because it's the last day of the month, and I just sent out so many emails today. It is actually insane. All drenched, but no one cares because, you know, to everyone else, I'm just undrenched. I'm just normal me. But yeah, she did not notice me drenched. But to be fair though, she didn't even look at me in the eye when I said good morning to her because she was so locked into the screen. And I said, busy day? She's like, busy day. I'm like, okay, good luck with that. I'm like, don't worry, I'm logged in too. I'm locked in too. So yeah, that's pretty cool. You know, I love being busy. It's so great. It's just so great. And here's the best part about all this too, actually, is that when I was going home and when I took my lunch break, it was actually really sunny. And we had a heat warning. Because it was like, it's like 40, like it feels like 40 degrees Celsius. 40 degrees Celsius for all the Americans out there. Because I know y'all were like, 40 degrees? What the frick is this guy talking about? But 40 degrees Celsius. And it was so sunny. It was so sunny. It was so funny too, because I stayed out in the sun for like a good like 20 minutes to try and dry my clothes. And it actually dried up my clothes. Like it was still wet by the time I got to my 12 p.m. What was it, 12 p.m.? Yeah, 12 p.m. Wait, no. 12 p.m. Am I dumb? 12 p.m. 12 p.m. 1 p.m. We'll just say 1 p.m. My 1 p.m. lunch break. And I literally sat outside in the sun after I ate my lunch. And I was actually getting dried. And it was so funny. Like, that's how... It was so hot. It was so freaking hot and sunny. That's also the part as well. That's also part of the important part. Is that it was also freaking sunny outside, so I did get to I did get to dry off my clothing. Oh man. But yeah, it just really sucked today, you know, and luckily for me, I came back to some good old takeout food that my mom and my pops brought, and you know, it's not all bad. I also got this Presto card that is a limited time happening in Canada because we have the World Cup. So they have this Presto card that is World Cup limited edition card, and it's actually really cool, and I kind of like it. It's gonna be my new Presto card. It was only $4 too, which is like the normal price, I think. I actually don't know because I've never bought a new Presto card. I've had the same Presto card since I had it since high school. And a Presto card is just our fare card here in Toronto. If you've never taken a Toronto transit, you need one of those. Enjoy having a Presto card that you're never going to use, or use once in your lifetime if you come into Toronto, or maybe a couple times, because like that's probably the only method you can travel here, unless you want to go on the 401 and handle our amazing traffic. That's also an option. But yeah, it's a really cool card. I actually really mess with it, and yeah, you know, I'm loving the World Cup. I watch it actually all the time during lunch. They play it at our lunch cafeteria, and it's great because, you know, I got to see part of the Brazil game yesterday, and that was really epic. Though I did not get to finish the game because I had to go back to work. So I didn't even get to see the final shot, but it was still a very fun game. I mean, actually, all the games have been really great. Germany's game was crazy, Morocco's game, and then today we have a few games that are happening, but I actually haven't been able to watch. Oh, I did watch the Norway game. That was the game that I was watching during lunch, the Norway game. Shout out Norway, they won. Shout out Ivory Coast for losing. Feels bad for all the Ivory Coast fans, I guess. But I do not care for either of those teams. I'm just glad that... I almost said Toronto. Canada's in! Oh my gosh, how did that... Sorry. And I'm gonna lose to the Sora. Don't worry, watch this, guys. Yeah! Okay, never mind. I'm dead. What else did I want to... Oh! Off-season is also really crazy. I'm giving y'all 3 topics today because, you know what, this is just the type of day I've been having. I just need this, guys. Just let me have this one. I'm also going to come back from this 3-1 deficit. Just let me talk about the NBA real quick. Okay, so off-season crazy. Toronto fans, we are up, I guess, because Kawhi Leonard's back. And, you know, he's the reason why we won the chip, so that's always great to have, you know, him. But I have no idea why he didn't just stay in the first place. It's a very odd move. Like, I don't know why Toronto, because he could have went literally anywhere, but, you know, we'll take him. We'll take him back. I don't care. We got rid of BI, you know, and it's okay because he was low-key buns during the I was gonna say regular season, but he was really good in the regular season. In the postseason, yeah, he's not good in the playoffs. I don't know what the heck what was going on with him. And we lost Grady Dick, unfortunately. That one's the killer, really. I'm a big Dick fan. Pause. It's just really sad to see him go. But glad to see Kawhi back. He's such a fun guy. Oh, what the heck? That clipped through the stage. He's such a fun guy. And obviously, other big news, LeBron, he is not re-signing with the Lakers. And that's pretty big because he is no longer a Laker. What's he gonna be, y'all? My bet is Miami. And I'm really hoping it's Miami because I think that'd be a funny big three, you know? Him, LeBron, Giannis, and Adebayo. And I lost, so I actually just trolled and said that's not gonna be. It's not really gonna come back, so my day just got ruined. And yeah, I just, you know, now I'm even more sad because I just realized LeBron is leaving, so I can't even be a Lakers fan anymore. Time to be a Golden State fan, I guess, or a Cavs fan. That'd be cool if he goes back, but man, just LeBron.